It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, Michigan Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, as you know, anytime Ohio State plays at Michigan, it can be really intense, and that's already something we've seen here in the pregame. You might remember teams shared the tunnel coming out onto the field, and I could see a little bit of a pregame scuffle, guys pushing, shoving, getting it mixed up. Already this rivalry game is turned up. The heat is on here at Michigan. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. Out to the 25. Keeps it on the ground. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. Offense all on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Both
snags it, and he's headed to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Just smothered on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tavian St. Clair. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down by the offensive coordinator.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They go play action. Bryce Underwood moves to his right. Out wide right, it's Marsh. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Underwood. Right side, it's Ingram. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Johns. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And the Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. To the 15. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Smiley. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Hey guys, one quick update. I told you it was snowing to start the game, but in the last few minutes after that first quarter ended, it is significantly worse. It is coming down hard right now, and this snow is really going to start impacting the game here in the second quarter. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Doing it himself again. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking for room, it's Jackson.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. St. Clair. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Underwood. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the silver bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Stop cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a short gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Sees an alley. Inside the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the counter. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. A design run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room, it's Johns. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. Slips away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And as a defense, you're happy with the incompletion. But, man, when you get to this guy, you want to hit him, but you got to get the quarterback on the ground. He does a great job extending the play. You gave him an opportunity to make a big play. At least the back end held up, but you got to wrap that guy up when you get a chance.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing St. Clair. Quickly complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game. And we're here late in the 2nd quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Makes the catch. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 16 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Tavian St. Clair. Whip it out to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel
you feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for our loss.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They'll run him again. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. St. Clair. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, another incompletion, you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now,
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in